Hey, what's up? Welcome to a new reading vlog. This angle, I don't know what's going on with this angle. Okay, maybe that's better. I think that's better. Okay, so yes, welcome to a new reading vlog. I've been busy with work that I don't like, so I've been like adjusting to like going back to work, so I haven't started a new reading vlog in a while. And yeah, so I have the next 4 days off. I go back to work on Monday. Today is Thursday. So yeah, I'm gonna be vlogging the next 4 days. We're gonna be doing a lot of reading, hopefully. So right now I'm getting ready to go on a walk, because I like to go on a walk at least once a week. I need 1 hour walk, so that's what I'm gonna do in a little bit. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna let you guys know what I'm gonna be reading later on today, but I am planning on doing a lot of reading these next 4 days, mainly because on Saturday, Allie, previously known as Heart by Quarter, now known as with Allie, she is doing 24-hour reading sprints on Twitch/YouTube. So gonna be watching those and trying to read as much as I can. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm thinking I'm gonna read. I'm hoping to read a lot this weekend, so well, these next 4 days, and mainly Saturday because of that 24-hour reading sprints. But yeah, I'm gonna put on my shoes. I'll have to pack my water sling as well, and then go on my walk, my 1 hour walk. I think I haven't spoken yet today, so my voice is a little weird. It's 9 a.m. It's 9:09. 9:09. Actually, it's 9:06. That clock is ahead. Anyways, yeah, gonna finish getting ready to go on my walk, come back, and then when I come back, I'm gonna make my bed, because I didn't make my bed. And then I'll let you guys know everything that I'm planning on reading, and we'll get started on that reading. So see you outside. Hey, so here with an update. Not really an update. Anyways, it's 12:13 now. Did I say the date earlier? It's Thursday, October 17th. So let's talk about the TBR. So I went on my walk. On my way back, I tried to make an appointment with the dentist, but they were busy. So I'm gonna call later. In a few minutes, actually. But yeah, I went on my walk. I have a little yogurt bowl or mug, because I put it in like in a mug. And I cleaned my desk finally, because that needed to be done for a while. So yeah, that's what I've been up to this morning. So now let's talk about the TBR for the next 4 days. So I'm starting off with The Diviners by Libba Bray. This is the first book in this series, and like I've said in my other videos, spooky season. There's gonna be ghosts involved. Like the back of this says, do you believe there are ghosts and demons and diviners among us? And it's about Evie O'Neill, who's been exiled from her boring hometown, shipped off to the bustling streets of New York City, and she is positively ecstatic. It's 1926, and New York is filled with speakeasies, sick fill girls, and rakish pickpockets. The only catch is that she has to live with her Uncle Will and his unhealthy obsession with the occult. Evie worries he'll discover her darkest secret, a supernatural power that has only brought her trouble so far. But when the police call Will to the crime scene of a murdered girl branded with a cryptic symbol, Evie realizes her gifts could help catch a serial killer. As Evie jumps headlong into a dance with a murderer, other stories unfold in the city that never sleeps, and unknown to all, something dark and evil has awakened. And also, if you don't know, I live in New York City, so I think it'll be fun to read about my city in the 20s. So that's I'm gonna be focusing on this the next 2 days, Thursday and Friday, and then and I'll probably go back to it like on Sunday, because for Allie's 24-hour reading sprints, I want to start Long Live Evil by Sarah Rees Brennan. This is, I believe this is her adult debut, and basically this says, a tale for anyone who's ever fallen for the villain. As her whole life collapses, hooray, so has books. Dying, she seizes a second chance at living, a magical bargain that lets her enter the world of her favorite fantasy series. She waits in a castle on the edge of a hellish chasm, home to the once and forever Emperor, her favorite fictional character. He's impossibly alluring as only fiction can be. However, in this fantasy world, she discovers that she's not the heroine, but the villainess in the Emperor's tale. Time to assemble a rogues gallery of villains and hatch an evil plot. So I'm super excited to get this, and the main reason I want to read this on Saturdays because I want to see like starting a book from the beginning and 24 hours, like how far I can get into it. I think that'll be fun to see. Also with the diviners, I'm going to listen to the audiobook and following along on that. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be annotating this, but I'll let you know if I do. Also, look at my cute bookmark that I'm going to be using with the diviners. As always, this is by Emily Cromwell Designs, as most of my bookmarks are. And yeah, like it goes so perfect. There's gonna be ghosties in this, and then it matches the purple cover. So that's the plan that I have for the moment. And yeah, I'm gonna call my dentist now to make my appointment, and then I'm gonna get started on reading the diviners. Hey, so I wanted to do an update. I think so. It's still Friday, October 18th. It's currently 11:40 p.m. So I wanted to do an update on the Diviners for Libba Bray. So I am on page 183. The chapters are numbered, so I don't know what chapter. I'm on Operation Jericho. And thoughts so far. So I'm enjoying this so far. I'm not like obsessed with this right now, but I am really enjoying what I'm reading. I like Evie, who's our main character. She has like really funny comebacks, like little one-liners. So I really enjoy that. So yeah, I'm liking our main character. Overall, the story plot, I'm very intrigued as to how things are gonna play out, what things mean, and how they're gonna, because there are these strings of murders are going on, that Evie, her Uncle Will, and someone that her Uncle Will is pretty much took care of, and he works for him. His name is Jericho. They are trying to figure out like what's going on with these murders, how they're connected with each other, and who's committing these murders. But obviously there's something a little bit darker to it, because it's not just like, oh, there's like a serial killer. I know there's something more paranormal about it, so I'm really interested to see like how things play out. And then obviously we know that Evie has some sort of magical ability in a way, and then there's other characters in this book that also have like these sort of powers. It's not power, I feel like powers is not the right word, but it's the only word that I can think of to describe what it is. But yeah, there's something like special about them, that they could do like certain things that other people can't. And then I'm also really interested to find out more about the Diviners, because now we know that they are a form of people. I'm trying to like be like very vague about like what I'm saying, because if you haven't read this, I don't want to spoil anything for you. But yeah, really interested to see like how things play out, how Evie, her uncle, and Jericho, and now including now also Sam, I'll get back to Sam, how they, I guess, solve these murders, get close to solving these murders, learn more about what's happening, what's coming. So yeah, I'm excited to see like how that plays out. Going back to Sam, we meet him from like, they're very like pretty close to the start of the book, and his introduction scene, did not like him. I was like, I don't like this dude. I'm still like questioning him, and I'm like, I'm watching you, Sam. But yeah, that first interaction that Evie had with Sam, I'm like, don't like this guy. But I have a feeling that because it's a series, as the books go on, that as this book goes on and as the series goes on, that he becomes more likable as we learn more about him. But right now, I'm keeping an eye on him, because I'm like, Sam, what was up with that whole situation when you first met Evie? Like, I don't like that, you know? So yeah, so I'm done reading for the night. I'm getting ready for bed. I'm going to get ready for bed. And then tomorrow we have Ali's 24-hour reading sprints. And I'm debating, I know I started earlier in this vlog that I was going for tomorrow. I was going to start Long Live Evil by Sarah Rees Brennan to see like how far I get into it in 24 hours. But now I'm debating if I should just continue on reading the Diviners, just because if I start this, I'm gonna be in the middle of 3 books. So I'm not sure what to do. And also it's just like I already started this, so I feel like you might as well just continue this and finish it this weekend and have one full book read this weekend. But I also really want to get to this. But now I really am just leaning towards just continue reading the Diviners and finishing this book this weekend. I'm gonna sleep on it. I'll make my decision in the morning. The reading sprints start at 10 a.m. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys again in the morning once I make a decision, and once I'll probably like do a little update like right before the reading sprints start. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. So I wanted to do a speaking update real quick, because as you saw from the last clip, to decide on which book I should read during these reading sprints, which I am watching Ali's 24-hour sprints. We just started the first sprint. Yeah, I put like 2 little slips of paper with each title of the book and my Beauty and the Beast goblet thing. And it picked out I picked out Long Live Evil. But I noticed that in the Diviners I have 3 chapters, which is 16 pages before because I'm doing like little summary updates every 50 or so pages, and I post it, and my next one is in 16 pages. So I'm just gonna read the 16 pages, and then so I could write the little summary, and then after that I'm gonna start Long Live Evil. So that's the plan for right now. So let's get started with the reading. Love that for me. Okay, so I thought I was recording and I wasn't, but now we're good now. We're recording now. Okay, so an update now, because we're almost at the halfway mark of Ali's 24-hour reading live reading sprints. It's 9:36 p.m. and before I get into what page I'm on in Long Live Evil, I'm just gonna say first that I also did laundry this morning, so I was like going like back and forth, like up some of the time I was doing that. So I haven't been reading like every single sprint that Ali has done. That being said, I am on page 112. I'm on chapter 10, which is called The Villainess, the Heroine, and the Competition, which now I'm very intrigued. What is this competition? Anyways, so Long Live Evil, Sarah Rees Brennan. I've mentioned earlier like what it's about. Basically, we start off with, from chapter 1, we start off with our main character Ray. We find out that she is in the hospital and that she has some form of cancer, and basically she's not doing so great. And yeah, I'm just gonna say, because this is just like chapter 1, it's like a little bit of like chapter 1. Basically at one point during the night, this person goes into her room and says, you can go into this fantasy world of this book series that you love, and if you get this thing, then you will wake up cured. If you don't, you won't wake up. So she has the choice of doing that, going to this fantasy world, getting this item, and possibly waking up and being cured from her cancer. So that's how she ends up in this fantasy world. So we jump right into the whole her being in the fantasy world. You don't have to wait for like the plot to get going. The plot gets going from the very start. And then, okay, so thoughts so far that I've read 9 chapters. 1, this isn't plot related, but the chapters are long, and if you know anything about me, I love me a good short chapter. So yeah, that being said, also I ended up getting the audiobook because after reading the first chapter, I already felt that I was having a little bit of difficulties focusing on what was happening in the book. So I was like, I have a good amount of Audible credits still left, so I decided to use the Audible credit and got the audiobook, and I'm enjoying it so far. And let's talk about the characters in this book. One of the characters we have, okay, yeah, so in the synopsis it says that when Ray goes into this fantasy world, she is in the body of the villain of the story. So she also has this bodyguard. What? It's not a bodyguard. What is that called? Just a guard. He's just a guard. Called Key. And Key, I feel like, has no filter. He just says what he wants to say, and he doesn't care. And I'm like, some of the things he's already said, I'm like, bro, what? So I'm enjoying his character so far. His other character named Amber, who is, oh, so the villain that Ray is in the body of, her name's Rahela, and she has a maid, and her name is Emmer. And I'm curious about her. There's something about her that I'm like, I don't know about you, you know? So I'm interested about her. We also met this other character. I've also met this other character called the Golden Cobra, and I won't go into detail too much about him because that was interesting to learn about him. Anyways, so let's talk about the whole fact that this is a book within a book. Because I'm having a little bit of trouble of keeping up, because obviously Ray like talks about mentions like plot things that happen in the book, which hold on, the name of the book is Time of Iron, and so she talks about things that happen in that book, plot things, and I'm a little confused as to like what happens in that book. And then yeah, I'm also having a little bit of trouble keeping track of all the different characters, because obviously it's like Ray knows who these characters are, but I don't, so I'm like, what's happening? But yeah, anyways, but that being said, I'm really excited to get more into it and see how this story unfolds. And this is a series, so I'm interested to see like if it takes like the entire series for her to get like the item that she needs to go back to the real world, or if she does it in the first book and then in like the second book it's a whole different like plot situation that's happening, like just go back into the world to like do something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm intrigued to like see how like the story progresses and learn more about these characters. And yeah, so those are my thoughts so far, and we're in a sprint, so I'm gonna get back to reading. Hey, so it's currently Monday, October 21st. So basically, okay, let's just start off with Saturday night. I end up going to sleep at midnight on Saturday and going to Sunday, you know. And I didn't read anymore for Allie's 24-hour readathon. But what I did read, Long Live Evil, I got up to page 163. I'm on chapter 14, and I'm enjoying this so far. Like I said, I'm intrigued to learn more about these characters and see like where the plot goes, and also like learn more about like what happened in like the original book, that Time of Iron, which is like the book within the book, you know. But yeah, I'm excited to get more into this, but in the meantime, I'm taking a pause on this and going back to the Diviners. Oh, also yesterday I didn't read anything. Yesterday's Sunday because cramps, so I didn't do anything. But yeah, I'm going back to Diviners because I'm a little bit further ahead into that book than I am Long Live Evil. So I'm gonna go back to the Diviners, and I'm actually gonna like, that's gonna be my train book, or just like my book right now until I finish it, and then I'll go back to Long Live Evil. Hopefully I'll get the Diviners done like pretty soon-ish. Even though for some strange reason I'm working 5 days this week, which seems normal, but the schedule is odd because you would think maybe it's like Monday through Friday. No, I have Wednesday off. So I had for like the week starting Sunday yesterday, Sunday off, Wednesday off. I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all different hours. So gotta love retail. Sarcasm. I don't like it. I don't. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So that's my life right now, so I gotta deal with it. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go to work soon. It's 10:27. I'm gonna leave at 10:45 because I first have to stop off at UPS to drop off a package because I ordered some things from Old Navy. One of the things didn't fit, so I'm returning that, and that's UPS. So I have to go to UPS first to drop that off before hopping on the train and going to work. Gonna try to make the best out of this and like do like a lot of reading, and I don't know what else. Maybe like watch like good like holiday, like Halloweenish time movies, because I do not like the schedule for this week. Also, can we talk about how this past Saturday, my GM like messaged me if I could go in that day because everybody called out. In my opinion, I think it's an exaggeration, but I don't know. I'll find out tea today because this is tea. Anyways, but yeah, I'll find out today. I'll ask someone if they know like what happened on Saturday. But I think that's maybe a reason why I'm working this Saturday, because originally I wasn't. Like this coming Saturday. But yeah, I'll find out today. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Reading the diviners on the train / bus, and then I don't know after that. Maybe like tonight watching like Halloween Town or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna continue getting ready for work. I'm pretty much done. And yeah, like I'll catch you guys later. Hey. So it's almost 4 p.m. on Wednesday, October 23rd. And I don't have much of a reading update, but I can tell you what page I'm on because I read on the train yesterday. Only on my way to work. I didn't read on my way back home. Long story. I was stressing about something, so I wouldn't have been able to focus reading on the bus on the way back home. Anyways, so I'm currently on page 226. I'm on a chapter called Reckoning, and I think that at this point I'm very close to the halfway mark. So I think at this point things are gonna start to unravel, and I think we're gonna start learning maybe a bit more about the diviners and who they are, and just like how all these different characters in this book are connected with each other. Like we're already starting to see a little bit of how these characters why these characters have come together in a sense. I'm having trouble forming my words, obviously. But so yeah, so we have like Evie, who is our main character that we follow, and then we also have, so she has a best friend called Mabel, and then they like befriend this other woman that lives in their same building. Her name, I forgot her name. Theta. Her name is Theta. And then we also have been in the point of view of this other character this other character called Memphis. He has a brother, and he has this other situation, like family situation going on. But now, like the chapter that I just read, the last chapter that I read, some characters have met each other and they have learned something that they have in common, and it's something weird. And I'm intrigued to see like how they are connected and what's going to unravel from this thing that they're both experiencing, without saying too much. But yeah, I think things are really gonna start like unraveling now, and I'm excited to find out what it is. And because I feel like these characters, I don't know if they all are diviners, or like these main characters were they were learning about in this book. I don't know if they like Evie, Theta, and Memphis. I don't know if they all are diviners. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not really sure what's going on. Not sure where things are gonna lead to, but I'm excited to get to it. That being said, I'm not reading right now. I am not in a reading mood right now. I don't know if that's what it is. Sometimes I just have issues starting to read, but then once I get a groove going, I'm good. But I don't know, I think I need to like somehow put myself in the mood to actually start reading today, because I want to finish this by Saturday. So I did a little bit of arithmetic, and I figured out that I have to read 61 pages a day to finish this by Saturday night. Also, I'm planning on doing reading sprints, I think, on Saturday night. We'll see how that goes. Also, I had to wash my hair today because my hair washing days have been Sundays, but I had cramps on Sundays, on this past Sunday, so I didn't wash my hair, and I have to wash it today because I need to. Like, look at this. Look at it. Don't look at it, actually. Anyways, where was I going with that? Yeah, I'm just overwhelmed a little bit, and then I'm working the next 3 days. Send help. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing now, is that where I was going? I don't even know. I lost my train of thought, as I always do. Yeah. I can't with my brain right now. Okay, yeah, so the plan right now, because I've realized that I've only watched technically like 2 Halloween-y things so far this spooky season, which was I watched Hocus Pocus once. Oh, actually, I watched Hocus Pocus and Hocus Pocus 2, I forgot. And the other thing that I watched was and I wasn't, no, it wasn't really spooky, but it was spooky. I watched a Hallmark spooky movie. I'm saying spooky with quotations because it was a Hallmark movie. It wasn't scary, but it involved ghosties. It involved ghosts. So, and the main reason why I wanted to watch is because Janelle Parrish was in the movie. And if you don't know, Janelle Parrish played Mona on Pretty Little Liars, and I loved Pretty Little Liars. So a lot of times when certain actors of like that show, it's that one, Pretty Little Liars and Once Upon a Time, if I see actors from those shows like doing other things, I want to watch their other projects. So I wanted to watch this movie because Janelle Parrish was in it, and I forgot what the name of the movie was. If I figure it out, I'm gonna put a picture. Oh yeah, I'll put a picture here. I should be able to find it on Google. But yeah, that's the only thing I've watched like this spooky. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch Hey Arnold's Halloween episode. Yeah, and then hopefully after that get a little bit in the mood to start reading. It's 4 p.m. I'm probably gonna wash my hair like at 8. I'm gonna aim for 8. It takes me like an hour to wash my hair. Don't ask. I mean, I have curly hair, it gets tangled. So it takes me a minute. And I also style it in the shower because I don't want to like get gel on all the products. It's like cleaner to do it in the shower. Anyways, I'm just gonna watch Hey Arnold Halloween episode now. So I'll talk to you guys again later. Yeah. So I feel like I haven't updated this vlog in a while, and this is gonna be the last clip for this vlog finally, because I finally finished The Diviners by Libba Bray. I ended up giving this 4 stars. I, for the most part, enjoyed this, but this wasn't like a book that I fell in love with, so I'm giving it 4 stars. That was very interesting. There was a lot of things that were going on, and I feel like a lot of it I didn't know where it was going, so for me, unpredictable of where the story was going. And also, okay, so I guess what I'm saying is that this is a very much, not very much, there's a lot of it, like character wise, it's just setting up for the next book, I think. But the main plot point of this book is wrapped up by the end of this, but I think that maybe certain things have been unlocked and certain things are going to start happening now, like in the second book. But I feel like when it comes to the characters, it was just like set up, and I think in the next books you learn more about them, because like I've said, I feel like for each character we learn a little bit about them and about their past. But I also feel like if there were maybe less characters, maybe I would have enjoyed, or I would have connected with at least one character more, because then if there's less characters, you get more time with other characters. That makes kind of sense. So you're able to like get attached to that character easier because there's more about them. This is also, it's not, when it comes to the point of view, I'm not sure what kind of point of view it is, because it's not like, you don't get like in the beginning of the chapter like, oh, this is from this person's POV, but and it also, it's like it changes within a chapter, like who we're following. But literally I just read this book and I'm like, are we inside of their heads? I don't think we are, but right now I can't think of what kind of POV it is. I might look it up and put it on screen, but right now I can't think of it. But yeah, 4 stars. Let me know in the comments if I should continue on with the series, if you get more invested in the characters in the second book and you find out more about the characters in the second book. The whole diviners thing, are there more people out there that are diviners? Is that explained more? Is there a group? Like, let me know. But that's gonna be it for this video. And yeah, I'm gonna start like literally a new vlog as soon as I finish this vlog. So look forward to that vlog, to that next vlog. Oh, also I didn't read more of Long Live Evil by Sarah Rees Brennan in this yet. So I'm still on page 164, chapter 14. So I'm gonna be focusing on this the next 2 days hopefully, and hopefully I can finish it by the 29th, because on Halloween day I want to read something else because I have that day off. So yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, for sticking around with me, and yeah, so I'll catch you guys here next time on Yari Hearts Books.